Hello, Mr. Trudeau. Raymond Filion, TVA. You've met with all your members of Parliament this morning. There's a lot of grumbling going on. Some are wondering about your ability, your personal ability to actually win an election. What will you tell those people this afternoon? Well, this afternoon we'll talk, I'll spend a lot of time listening, really. There is grumbling across the country. Of course there is. It's really a very, very tough time for almost all Canadians. We're currently facing high prices in housing, in groceries, in gas. The cost of living is causing a lot of problems for Canadians at the same time. We're seeing the impact of climate change, instability, geopolitically speaking. There are major challenges, and people are worried about their future. They're worried about the future of their kids as well. This is why our members are doing extraordinary work in listening to their constituents. And they will be sharing what they've heard. I've heard the same in my conversations across the countries. Canadians are telling me they need assistance. They need us to secure the promise that Canada holds for them. That promise is that each generation will succeed more than the previous generation. The reality now is that people are concerned that's no longer a reality. So we will be working hard, and we'll be talking about how we can do more to meet those needs. Given the polls, which are very low for you personally, many people are saying that you should step down. Is this something that you're thinking about? Well, we're 2 years out from the next election. I'm continuing to do my job. There's a lot of important work that needs to be done to deliver for Canadians during this tough time, and I remain enthusiastic to do that work. Hello, Mr. Trudeau. Laurence Parkin, Radio-Canada. One of your members has said that Justin Trudeau led us to victory in 2015, but now he's a liability. When do you think it's time for a leader to step down? Well, we'll be having great conversations, great frank conversations with Liberal members, but the team is ready to deal with all the challenges that we're facing as a country. And I know that we have a lot of work that we still need to do. This is what Canadians expect of us, because we're going through very, very tough times. Be it inflation, which is now down, of course, but groceries are still too high. Be it housing, where we're putting forward plans to resolve that issue. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done, and we're focusing on that. Before I ask my second question, could I have an English translation?
I'm going to be focusing on engaging with my fellow MPs. We're going to talk about all the challenges we're facing. We're going to talk about how to solve them.
Dernière question.
Where's the threshold? If this grumbling grows, will you go? I'll be having good conversations with my members, but I'm here to continue the work that we've been doing for many years now, to build a better Canada, to get millions of people out of poverty, to create millions of jobs, to deal with climate change, to move forward on reconciliation, not just for moral reasons, but for economic reasons. We've already done a lot, and we'll continue to do a lot. I have a lot of ambition for this country, and I'm looking forward to getting to work on that.
Why do you think Canadians have turned against? Why do you think Canadians have so strongly turned against your government in the summer?
Well, I don't have the same reading because you know what? I see people and they tap me in the back and say, keep on going. So maybe my perspective is different than you have, because I've met thousands of people over the weekend.
And they're all happy with you guys?
Well, listen, yeah, you should come with me. You'd be surprised, you know.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
So you don't see a problem right now?
Well, I just say that, you know, the perspective that what Canadians, I think, is going on in the country is that there's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of things that people feel in their daily lives. And the one is about their budget, you know, their family budget. They see things are getting more expensive, and they're looking for government to help them. And that I understand. I see it all over my neighborhood. I see it in my community. But that being said, they also tell me, you're best place to have our back, because, you know, we saw it during the pandemic. You had our back. You help workers, you help families, you help children. So at the same time, they say there's a lot of things going on, but we trust that you can help us navigate to this time, which is a bit more difficult now. Hey, listen. Well, I can tell you, I mean, you're asking, I see the polls, but you know, polls are polls. I tend to deal with people on one-to-one and go. I was in Toronto yesterday. We're in London today. I was in Saint-Tite the weekend. Listen, I meet a lot of folks.
Of course you're saying thank you. We're talking about people who aren't getting.
Well, I'm saying in Saint-Tite, I just had my credit card. I had no cash, so I was not inviting anyone for anything, and they were pretty nice, I must tell you.